Welcome to Nokian Tires and welcome to the online launch of our new all-season product, the Seasonproof. My name is Katja Wiedenmann. I am Marketing Director for Nokian Tires in Central Europe, and it is my pleasure to welcome you here today in our virtual studio and to guide you through the next 30 minutes. But I'm not all by myself here. With me is also Bari Kurte, our Senior Vice President for the Central European region. Hi, Bari.
Hi to everybody.
Also, we have Sven Dittmann here. He's our product trainer, and in a few moments, he will give us all the details and insights to our new Seasonproof. In addition, we have a very special guest here today. He's a long-known ambassador for us to the company and the brand. He's 2 times Formula 1 world champion, and it is Mika Häkkinen. Welcome, Mika.
Hi, guys.
Until recently, we would have invited you to a live event. But unfortunately, everybody is staying in home office nowadays, and in times of social distancing, it is not possible that we can actually meet in person. So we are very happy that we can come with our virtual studio closer to you. So times at the moment are very challenging. Everybody needs to adapt to the current situation, and the same is also the case for Nokian Tires. Therefore, Bari, you as the responsible for the Central European region, what is for us the current situation and what are our ambitions?
Thank you very much, Katja, and welcome to everybody from my side as well. Yes, times are challenging, but at the same time, they are full of opportunities. And before we move into the detailed product presentation, I would like to take the opportunity to provide you with the key pillars of our Central European strategic plan. And in order to do that, I would like to start with our mission statement. And this statement is actually very easy. It means we as a company want to give our consumers peace of mind in all conditions. Yeah? And at the same time, we want to grow in Central Europe significantly over the next 3 to 5 years. So how are we going to do this? Yeah? We, as the Central European team, has taken this statement, the claim, in all conditions, literally. So going forward, we would like to extend our business into new markets. First of all, we are going to launch new products in the biggest tire market, which is summer, and represents 55% of the overall tire market. And secondly, we would like to enter the all-season market, which is the fastest growing market. And this is so interesting market that we will look into that in more detail later on. In order to achieve this, to be kind of a very important leader in these markets as well, we want to provide a product portfolio that actually covers all the consumer needs specifically for the Central European needs. And in order to achieve this, actually, we have built a new testing center in Spain, and that will be finished by end of this year and will be operational beginning 2021. And the first results of this kind of new approach show actually pretty good results. The products that we have launched already last year in the summer market have been gaining very good test results over the recent months. Yeah? And despite of the overall coronavirus situation in Europe, actually our business in the summer segment is growing positively. So between January and July, we have been growing high single-digit rates. And this is actually remarkable in an environment where the overall market is decreasing heavily. Yeah? So the second area, which is as well important, is the all-season market. And this all-season market is really kind of specific because this market was growing by on average between 20 to 25% over the last 3 to 5 years, and more than doubled actually the size. And based on our forecast that we have for the next up to 5 years, we're expecting the market to continue to grow between 20 to 25% and double the market size. And we expect actually that it will represent approximately 20% of the overall tire market in the near future. So in order to be successful in that market, you need to understand the consumer and the market. And in order to do that, we have conducted a very comprehensive consumer survey over the last 3 to 5 months. And there are just only one results out of this that I would like to tell you now before I hand over to Katja again. One specific thing about this is 87% of the current consumers are actually very satisfied with the all-season products. And the other thing is that 92% out of them are actually willing to buy it again. So there is a high purchase intention for this product, and it just underlines again that there is kind of huge opportunity in the next couple of years. So having said that, I now hand over to Katja. She is going to give you some more feedback about the survey and actually our kind of strategic direction with our product within this market. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Bari, for all those insights. In addition, we also want to have a look what are the main reasons to buy all-season tires. And everything is actually about the convenience. The users don't want to worry about tire changes, law regulations, or any weather conditions all year around. They want to feel safe, they want to be flexible no matter what the weather condition is. In addition, they feel their choice for all-season tires is a very economic choice because you only need one set of tires and one set of rims. When we look at the most important tire properties, it is all about safety, grip, and handling all year around. In addition, it is good wear and tear resistance, but also safety conditions, especially in wintry conditions, and a cheap purchase price. Now, having all those things in mind, we are very happy that today we are actually presenting the right answer for it, our Nokian Seasonproof. That gives you peace of mind beyond 4 seasons. It meets the demands of all-season drivers and offers year-round convenience. So in a nutshell, the new Nokian Seasonproof is an all-season tire designed for drivers who need reliability and first-class safety for snowy and slushy winter days, but also who want top-notch performance and effortless driving feel in the summer. And I think now it is the time to ask a real driving expert about his opinion. So therefore, Mika, welcome, even though if only virtually, but tell us, where are you at the moment?
I'm in a house in Monaco.
Well, that sounds great. We all know you prefer the high speeds on the racetrack, but let us know, what role do all-season tires actually play for you?
Well, Monaco, where I live, is in the south of France. The summers are hot here and the winters are usually mild. I have observed here that the trend of using tires that are driven all year round have been growing over the couple of past years. And I have all-season tires on one of our cars as well. I think it is a milder climate across Europe, that convenience of not being obligated to do the seasonal change, as well as the growing quality of the all-season tires in general, that lead people to purchase this type of product.
Oh, that sounds very good. And why would you now recommend the Nokian Tire Seasonproof?
During my career as a Formula 1 driver, I have to say that no matter what, safety goes first as soon as you sit behind the wheel. And safety is what people might be concerned when choosing all-season tires. Even in south of France, you can have few surprising days in winter when it snows and the weather is really cold. On the other hand, in summer, the tire has to function well it's in 30 degrees and even above. That is a real challenge for the manufacturers. Nokian Tires is an inventor of winter tires, and being from Finland, they really know how to handle winter. In a few last years, I've been involved in many product developments with Nokian Tires and have visited the factory. Then I got to work with the professionals from Nokian Tires and did the intense track testing. With all my experience, I must say that the summer tires are the same high level as their winter products. I have been working with Nokian Tires for several years now, and I trust their expertise. I trust their products. Therefore, I trust the new Seasonproof tire is a good choice when considering all-season tire.
Well, that sounds very good. So thank you very much, Mika. Thank you very much for being here with us today, even though if only virtually. So see you soon. Bye.
Bye, thank you.
So now it is time we learn more about our Seasonproof. So therefore I will now hand over to Sven, and he will give us all the insights about the new innovations and properties of the Seasonproof. Sven, the stage is yours.
Welcome to the Nokian Seasonproof product presentation. After 5 years of development, we present a completely new product, Seasonproof SUV and Seasonproof. And we made a big change in the development, as we did not take a winter tire and developed it into an all-season tire, but we started from scratch, completely new, with a tire which especially is focusing on better summer performance. Let's have a close look into the tread pattern, comparing the well-known Nokian Weatherproof with the new Seasonproof. On the left-hand side you can see the Nokian Weatherproof, which is basically a winter tire made usable for all year use. There are lots of fine winter sipings, and on the right hand side you can see the new tread pattern of Nokian Seasonproof with a restricted number of siping and a complete new shape of siping. The Season Sense concept is describing the main focus areas, and these are, for example, the wet and slush grip, especially in the shoulder area, where the water is transferred from underneath the tire. Then we have the durability and low rolling resistance. Of course, important if you buy a tire like this for all year use, you want to be sure that it lasts as long as possible, and then it's great that the economic is also positive with the low rolling resistance. And of course, the safety is number one issue for users. Everybody using an all-season tire like Seasonproof wants to be sure the tire works perfectly on snow, but on dry as well. Spring and summer are the areas where the tire is supposed to work perfectly in heavy rain and as well in temperatures up to 40 degrees. So it's important that the tread pattern is stable under hot conditions, hot temperatures, but also safe under heavy rainfalls, for example. For the tread pattern, the center area is important with a central rib, which is giving stability in the center area. Here you can see it. And then between the tread blocks, there is the multi-level block support system, which enables the tire to wear off even and stays stable and stiff when the tire is wearing down, especially also in high-speed handling situations. Here you can see the multi-level block support system in detail in between the tread blocks for even wear and stability. Tailored groove and block design, of course, for these versatile conditions, it's important to have this kind of design, which enables perfect wet grip and aquaplaning protection. And the polished grooves, they do not just look good, they really have an excellent function, especially under wet conditions and in winter slush conditions. So this is the way the water and the snow slush is transported from the tread pattern to the shoulder areas very effectively. Let's have a closer look into the siping system, because it's brand new and the first tire for which we developed this kind of all-season siping technology. You can see that the siping is not cut down to the groove depth, to the groove ground. And here you can see the support systems inside the siping, which enables the even and stable wear until the tire wears down to below 4 millimeters. Silica compound is a basic technology for premium tires, but in this new season-proof tire we put as much silica as never before in this kind of tire. And the silica effect is basically we have a low rolling resistance and a best possible wet grip at the same time. So about autumn and winter conditions, let's have a closer look into the properties of the tire, because the number one for the user is the safety under all kinds of conditions which one can imagine. And this means the siping, multifunctional all-season siping, is really designed to work perfectly in winter as well. And this kind of siping is completely new. There are angles, for example, which you can see here. They are really providing perfect safety on slush and snow. So we have snow grip boosters in the tread pattern on the backside of the tread block. And these improve the longitudinal and lateral grip, so in both directions, which is shown here by this graph. And then we have the snow claws in the tread pattern. All kinds of edges improve the snow grip and driving feel on snow, so you feel much more safer and comfortable when driving on snow. Let's have a look into the SUV version of the Nokian Seasonproof. So for the SUVs, which are usually heavier, bigger, more powerful often, and the CUVs, the crossover models, we developed a special version, the Nokian Seasonproof SUV. And especially in the shoulder area, we have this enforcement between the tread blocks. As you can see here, there is a special need for more stability if the vehicles are more powerful and heavy. So this is the way we do it. Also, the construction is completely different. We have a two-ply construction in the casing, and the aramid sidewalls, they are of course our unique product feature, introduced already 2013 for the first time in SUV tires of Nokian tires. And from 2018, we have this feature in all our C and SUV tires. The aramid is a staple fiber which is included in the sidewall compound, and it's a strong protection against all kinds of impacts and cuts. And the symbol on the sidewall, which is marked green here, shows to the end user, hey, I really have special tires which are able to cope with different driving situations. And the marking with the all-season name here, it's also important for the end user because they can be sure they really have tires for all year use. There's a nice film about what the aramid sidewall is able to cope with. So the speed is higher than 60 kilometers per hour, I would say. And here the tire is really able to withstand these forces. Of course, the tires are not completely indestructible, but it's most likely the rim gets destroyed earlier than the tire. So we have another unique product feature, which is the driving safety indicator for Nokian Tires team. This is well known since 1999. This is our patent, and the benefit for the end user is that they can check the condition of the tire and the remaining groove depth anytime. So 4 times on the circumference of the tire this can be found, and the 4 millimeters, the snowflake disappears at the 4 millimeters and below. So then it's time to get new tires if you are intending to use them in winter use. So on the sidewall we have the information field, and for a perfect mileage of the tire it's important to follow strictly and control the tire pressure regularly once in a month. And therefore, if the tire dimension is different from the original dimension, the tire workshop can mark the tire pressure which is recommended with a pen on the information field. And also for a good mileage, the axle-wise change of the tires every 5,000 to 8,000 kilometers is recommended. And then the last mounting position can also be marked here in the symbol on the sidewall. So we made a comparison of weatherproof, the well-known weatherproof and the new Seasonproof in detail to see what the new tire is better at. And on the left-hand side you can see in aquaplaning and noise, both products are on a very high level. So the improvements of the new Seasonproof can be seen especially on snow acceleration and snow braking, as well as snow handling, about 1% improvement. Then the safety relevant dry and wet braking were improved by about 2.5%, rolling resistance about 3%, and the high-speed handling about 4%. So here you can clearly see what were the focus areas in the improvement of the new product. The mileage is something very important for the user because they want to be sure that the tire lasts as long as possible. So I mentioned the tire pressure is important and the axle-wise change, and altogether about 25% of mileage improvement in the new Seasonproof is realistic. So this is really a big improvement. And let's have a look at the sustainability and environmental topics, because there are certain things which we are really very proud of. For example, we managed to reduce the rolling resistance of all our tires in average by 8% between 2013 and 2018. And this amounts to the exhaust fumes of 65,000 cars per year, which is quite a lot. So then we have reduced the CO2 emissions of our production by 44% within 6 years. And we are the pioneer in eliminating possible health hazards of raw materials. So we were the first tire manufacturer to give up the use of high aromatic oils. In 2019, for the third year in a row, we were included into the Dow Jones Sustainability Index, and we are part of the top 10% of the listed most sustainable companies. This symbol in the center here, the Alpine symbol, is the official approval sign, important for the end user to be sure really the tires are approved for winter use. The labeling values on the left-hand side, they are about the rolling resistance, it's classified in C, and the wet grip in class B. So between the different classes, the amount of fuel which can be saved is between 1.2 liters up to 1.6 liters in 1,000 kilometers. So if you are driving a lot, it's important to pay attention to the classification in the rolling resistance. And of course the wet grip between the classes, the difference in the wet braking distance can be between 2 and 3 meters. So between class B and class F, it can be up to 15 meters of braking distance. High speed ratings in the range for the passenger cars. These speed ratings go up to W, and we have 46 dimensions, starting with 14 inch up to 19 inches. Most of the dimensions are offered with a XL maximum load index, and in the SUV range we offer 18 dimensions, also up to the speed rating of W, up to 270 kilometers per hour. So this is really a comprehensive and big range. So there is a tire, I would say, for almost 90% of drivers. To sum up the key selling points of Nokian Seasonproof, we have first-class safety all year around, especially for slushy and wintry roads and in heavy rain days. Excellent mileage, as you have seen, an improvement of 25% and improvement in durability. A low rolling resistance saves fuel and the environment. And for the SUVs, the aramid sidewall is of course a unique feature which protects the tire against all kinds of impacts and cuts. Then for users which prefer 100% summer specialists, we have a wide range of products for passenger cars, for SUVs and transporters. And the new summer products we presented in 2019 were for cars, the Nokian Wetproof and the Nokian Powerproof, all of them with wet grip class A. And for the SUVs, we presented Nokian Wetproof SUV and Powerproof SUV in spring 2020. So perfect range for the specialists. For winter tires, we have the same renewed offer. In 2019, we presented Nokian Snowproof for passenger cars. In 2020, now for the autumn 2020, we have the new Nokian Snowproof P high performance winter tire, and of course the SUV winter tires SUV 4 and SUV 3. Our range for the all-season tires is completed by the new Nokian Seasonproof and Seasonproof SUV. So we have a full, complete offer for all kinds of vehicles for all year use. And we wish you a beautiful journey with the right choice of tires.
Thank you very much, Sven, for all those detailed insights into our new product, Seasonproof. Now let's have a look at the timeline and the availability of our sizes and items for Seasonproof. Actually, we will launch the Seasonproof in 2 phases. Now until the end of the year, we will have 11 items available, which you can order from now onwards. And then starting from January, the entire product range will be available. You see the sizes shown here, but no need to write them down. We will send everything to you also in addition. Of course, as always, we have our communication materials for you. We will provide you our product presentation you just heard from Sven. We have the press kit, the media kit, all kinds of informations, POS materials, which we will also send you and also which you can find on the link mentioned here. At this point, it is now time to say thank you. Thank you for joining us here today. And we really hope the next time we can meet again in person. But until then, the entire Nokian Tires team is available for you. We hope for great ongoing business. And as always with Nokian Tires, we wish you a beautiful journey.